intelligence. Persons with high IQ, lower height. One increases, other decreases. Height and intelligence. Person with high IQ would probably be shorter. Increases, other decreases. Following the best example of a representative sample. Selecting every 100% from the listing. 100%. Best example. Which of the following is true in the context of a negatively skewed distribution? True in the context of negatively skewed distribution. Tail on left, negatively skew. Mean less than median, less than mode. Positively, mean greater than median, mode. Which according to Reef is not a fundamental element of psychological well-being. If social growth, psychological well-being, fundamental element, 6 dimension, autonomy, environment mastery, purpose in life, personal growth, social growth. Social growth no. Psychology means individual, autonomy, environmental. Purpose of life, personal growth. A person holding two thoughts that contradict each other is experiencing. A person holding two thoughts, cognitive dissonance, contradict each other, cognitive dissonance. Holding two thoughts that contradict each other. Cognitive dissonance, cognitive dissonance that contradict each other is experiencing. Person holding two thoughts that contradict each other in experiencing cognitive dissonance. Mental discomfort from inconsistent thought. Inconsistent thought. Belief, behavior, motivate charges. Most of our emotions are learned through process of. Most of our emotions are learned through process of classical conditioning. Fear condition, emotion like fear. Little Albert, while observation learning also matters. While observation learning also matters. Observation learning. Classical conditioning is emphasized for basic emotional learning. According to psychologists, what are the two different types of motivation? Internal and external. Emotion learned through process of classical conditioning. Most of our emotions are learned through process of classical conditioning. Watson Reynolds. Which personally leads us to help people distress. People distress, superego. Moral component, superego. Distress leads us. Ego possesses us to right thing. ID pleasure. Ego is reality principle, reality. ID pleasure. Moral component, conscience. Ego, reality principle, ego. To coding process in PASS model of intelligence. Simultaneous and successive. To coding process in the PASS model of intelligence. Simultaneous and successive. PASS model of intelligence. Simultaneous and successive. Attention, planning, attention, simultaneous. Two coding process in the PASS model of intelligence are simultaneous and successive. PASS the modern intelligence, PASS planning, attentions, simultaneous, successive. Attributing one's thought and motives to other is called projection. One's own thought and motives. One thought and motive, projection. The following category intelligence is not suggested by Howard Gardner. It is a multiple intelligence theory. Following category of intelligence is not suggested by Howard Gardner. Practical. Howard Gardner. Multiple intelligence. Linguistic, logic, intelligence, musical, spatial, bodily, interpersonal, vertical. Following believes that the thinking always preceding language. Piaget cognitive development. Cognitive development. Chomsky's language access. Precede language. Cognitive development comes first. Language is built on thought. Vygotsky thought and language develop. Vygotsky thought and language. Vygotsky thought language develop independently. Preceding language is Piaget. Thought language develop. Vygotsky. Thought language. Which is the following category intelligence is not suggested by Howard Gardner. When you observe many individuals and generate a general rule, we are using when you observe many individuals and generate a general rule, inductive, individuals and general rule, specific to general, inductive. Actually, Chomsky general to general, specific to general, due to general to specifics. Who believes that children are born to this world with a language acquisitions? Chomsky, language acquisition. Chomsky, language acquisition. Skinner, behavioralist. Skinner, behavioralist. Piaget, cognitive specific language. Piaget, thinking procedure. Piaget, cognitive precedes language. Piaget, cognitive, Piaget, cognition precedes language. You know, observe many individuals in the net who believe that children are born to this world with a language acquisition. Language acquisition, Chomsky. Skinner's language is learned through reinforcement. Children are born innate. The system for combining words or phrases to make meaningful sentence. Syntax. Morphology, word formation. Pragmatics, language using context. Syntax, rules of sentence structure. Storage capacity, short-term memory, short-term, unlimited capacity. language एक generalized reinforcer. Money, generalized reinforcer paired with many primary reinforcers. Money can buy food, sex. Homeostasis primary reinforcer. Money generalized reinforcer. Money primary reinforcer. Food, sex, homeostasis primary. When an organism learns to respond one stimulus, thereby learns to respond to similar stimuli. Stimulus generalizations. Learns to respond to one stimulus. It thereby learns to respond to similar stimuli. This is called stimulus generalization. About dog salivating to tone similar to original. Same response to different situations. One stimulus. The phenomenon whereby four closely contiguous lines are perceived as a square demonstrates the principle. Closure. Square demonstrate. Muller-Lyer illusion is best explained with the help of Muller illusion. Arrows suggest depth. Carpentered world hypothesis. Carpentered world hypothesis. Muller-Lyer illusion is best explained. Inward arrows look like corner farther away. Misapplied depth cues. Arrows suggest depth. World hypothesis. Depth cues. Muller-Lyer depth. Development of a person's sense of being male or female is called gender identity. Male, female. Gender identity. Skill associated with emotional intelligence. Empathizing. Empathy, motivations, self-regulation, awareness. Empathizing, understanding other emotions, motivations, empathy, social skills. During which of the Piaget stage, children acquire the concept of conservation. Concrete operational. Conserve. Concrete optional. Erikson, the crisis of an adolescent age. Erikson. Role configuration. Identity versus role configuration. Erikson. Young adult. Big old age term. Adolescence. Erikson. Adolescent. Preschool child. Which of the following is not true about a preschool child? Erikson's adolescent stage. Preschoolers. Egocentrics. Preschool. About a preschool child. Initiative versus guilt. She searches for his identity. Preschool. Identity is adult. Guilt. Preschool. Initiative versus guilt. Adult होची identity. Egocentric, guilt, egocentric. Following is not related to principle of development. Principle of development is follows pattern C. General to specific. Continuous. Traits are interrelated in development. Traits are interrelated in development. Physical, cognitive, social influence each other. Most of the traits are not related. Most of traits not related. Development follows pattern C. General, specific D. Physical, cognitive, social influence. Following in child rearing would improve children achievement motivation. Independence. Independence. Independence training foster high. Child rearing independence, achievement motivation. Following is more likely to be experienced by most people. Illusion. Psychotic symptoms. Delusion. Hallucinations. Hallucination. Psychotic. Rhythm. Circadian 24. Early circannular early. Circle annual. What is the prostate in positive? Prostate. Total observation exhaust. Self consciousness, time distortion. Grow mindset. Grow mindset. Following repeated grow mindset. When I don't understand by posted in positive psychology, being totally observed, engrossed. Positive psychology, observe, engross. Is referred to as father of the positive psychology. Martin Seligman. Positive psychology counselors need to focus on the non-verbal gestures of clients. Counselors need to focus on the non-verbal gesture. Congress between focus on the non-verbal gesture. Non-verbal gesture of clients because non-verbal gesture. Non-verbal gesture. Verbal. Congruence. Reverts back to old behavior. Regression. Reverts back. Client who reverts back to old behavior. Regression. Counselor. Emotion, empathy, unconditional transference. Transference.